San Diego, the camera glides through the bustling lobby of a sleek downtown credit union. Nathan Kane sits quietly at his desk. A mild-mannered assistant manager focused intently on his screen. His coworker Sherry Margrave watches him from across the room, her eyes sparkling with clear romantic interest. As she approaches, her hand slips. Hot coffee splashes directly onto Nathan's arm. Nathan doesn't flinch. He doesn't even blink. He simply looks down at the spreading stain with mild curiosity. Sherry seizes the moment warmly. "Let me make it up to you. Come to lunch with me today." Nathan hesitates. The weight of his secret and years of inexperience with women hold him back. But something in Sherry's hopeful gaze softens him. He's in. Later, they sit together at a cozy cafe patio as they talk. Nathan takes a deep breath and decides to open up. In a quiet, steady voice, he reveals his truth. "I have a rare genetic disorder called CIEPA, congenital insensitivity to pain with anhidrosis. I can't feel pain at all. That's why the coffee didn't bother me. I have to be extremely careful every single day. I even eat only liquid food, because if I chew too hard, I could bite my tongue off and never even know it." Sherry listens, her eyes widening with fascination rather than pity. Then she cuts a piece of warm apple pie. "Come on, just one bite. Live a little with me." Slowly, he leans forward, accepting the fork as Sherry watches him with bright, encouraging eyes. Later that night, the city lights shimmer as Nathan and Sherry laugh together at a lively downtown bar. They sit close, sharing stories and drinks, the chemistry between them growing stronger with every passing moment. Nathan is finally opening up, relaxing in her company, when his old middle school bully spots him and sneers, swaggering over with a mocking grin. Well, if it isn't Novocaine," he taunts loudly. "Still can't feel a thing, huh, freak?" She a secret triple shot of pure hot sauce. Leaning in playfully, she challenges the bully. "You talk tough. Bet you can't handle this." The bully, eager to show off, grabs the glass and downs it in one cocky gulp. Instantly, his face turns beet red. Sherry sits back with a satisfied smirk while Nathan watches in quiet amazement. Nathan and Sherry leave the bar, the night air electric between them. They head straight to Nathan's quiet apartment, where passion finally takes over, sharing an intimate night filled with tenderness and desire. The next morning, Nathan wakes up with a rare, bright smile on his face. But the moment he arrives at the credit union, the peaceful morning shatters. Armed robbers burst through the doors, led by Simon Greeley. Simon marches straight to the manager's office and demands the vault code from Nigel, Nathan's boss. When Nigel bravely refuses, Simon shoots him in cold blood. Simon turns his weapon on Sherry. "The code. Now," he growls. Nathan's heart pounds. With no choice left, he steps forward and gives Simon the vault combination to save her life. Officers storm the building, triggering a fierce shootout. Gunfire echoes, sending bullets ricocheting. Nathan drops to his knees beside a wounded police officer. He rips off his own belt and tightens a tourniquet around the officer's leg, stopping the heavy flow of blood. He spots a police vehicle and floors the accelerator, tearing off in hot pursuit of the escaping robbers. The chase rips through the busy San Diego streets. Horns blare and traffic swerves as Nathan weaves dangerously between cars. The robbers suddenly split up at a crowded intersection. Nathan commits and stays glued to the one carrying the lone gunman, Ben. Nathan leaps out and sprints after him, chasing the criminal into a bustling restaurant. Pots clang and steam rises everywhere as the two men fight fiercely between the counters. The brutal struggle knocks over trays and sends hot oil splashing, but victory comes at a terrible cost. Nathan finally pulls the trigger and Ben collapses dead on the kitchen floor. Later, Nathan teams up with his loyal friend Roscoe. Together they track down Zeno, the tattoo artist who inked a distinctive design on Ben's arm. When Zeno refuses to talk, a fierce brawl erupts. Fists fly, chairs smash, and needles scatter across the floor. Nathan, fueled by desperation and rage, overpowers him and pins the tattoo artist down. Breathing heavily, he demands answers. Zeno finally breaks and reveals Ben's full name along with his last known address. Meanwhile, Nathan pulls up to Earl's modest repair shop. Earl, an old trusted contact, watches as Nathan clean and dress the gruesome wound, layering bandages. Before leaving, Nathan pulls out a thick wad of cash and presses it firmly into Earl's hand. "This should cover your mortgage this month," he says quietly. Chaos still lingers outside the credit union as Detective Mincy scanning every detail as she begins piecing together the violent robbery and the cold-blooded murder of the manager. Detective Mincy soon arrives at the chaotic restaurant kitchen. She discovers Ben's body lying cold on the blood-smeared floor. She dials Nathan's number. Her voice is firm and commanding. "Nathan Kane, you need to turn yourself in right now. We know what happened here." Nathan says, "I can't do that, detective. Not yet. I have to find Sherry and get her to safety first." Andre paces anxiously. His brother Ben is long overdue. Simon Greeley places a hand on his shoulder. He'll turn up. Andre decides to head to Ben's house, the same isolated property he spent an entire weekend meticulously booby-trapping. Unknown to most, Simon is Sherry's adopted brother, and this entire robbery was a carefully planned operation between them. Sherry never expected anyone to get hurt, let alone killed. Gun drawn, searching room by room. Suddenly, the floor gives way beneath him. A snare trap snaps tight around his ankle, yanking him violently upward. He swings helplessly in midair. He dials quickly. "Roscoe, I'm at Ben's house. I'm trapped. I need you here. Now." Andre arrives shortly after. Andre's eyes narrow with suspicion. Nathan thinks fast and lies through gritted teeth. "I'm just a robber, man. I picked this place at random, looking for cash, that's all." Then his phone rings. Simon's voice comes through, cold and direct. Ben is dead, shot in a restaurant kitchen by a man matching Nathan's exact description. Rage explodes across Andre's face. In blind torment and fury, he begins torturing Nathan, trying to break him. Nathan cries out convincingly, feigning screams of agony with every strike so he doesn't appear unnatural, even though he feels nothing. Just as Andre prepares another brutal blow, Roscoe storms in as they fight together against the vengeful Andre. In the final violent struggle, Nathan gains the upper hand and kills Andre. Sirens wail in the distance. Knowing they will arrest Nathan immediately, Roscoe makes a split-second decision. He quickly changes into Nathan's suit, leading the arriving officers on a chase, giving Nathan the chance to slip out the back. Nathan eventually catches up with Simon in a tense, shadowy confrontation. Simon finally reveals the truth with a bitter smile. "Sherry is my adoptive sister, and she was in on the whole thing. She was supposed to seduce you, get close, and learn the vault code. That was the plan." He pauses, then continues. "But she caught real feelings for you. She never wanted anyone to get hurt, especially not Nigel. She was horrified when I killed him." In a sudden burst of fury, he snaps the gun out of Nathan's hand. Sherry shouts desperately as she intervenes. At that critical moment, Detective Coltrane arrives and fires Simon before he can kill Sherry. In a vicious counterattack, Simon fires back, shooting Coltrane dead on the spot and speeds away in an ambulance where Nathan is held, sirens blaring. Sherry jumps into a car and races after the ambulance at high speed, joined by the injured Mincy and Roscoe, who are determined to end this nightmare. The vehicles tear through the city streets in a relentless high-speed pursuit, weaving dangerously through traffic. Inside the speeding ambulance, Nathan consciousness. With calculated movements, he works his hands free from the handcuffs. As Simon focuses on driving, Nathan grabs the defibrillator paddles, charges them fully and slams them against Simon's chest. The ambulance crashes hard and comes to a screeching halt. Mincy, despite her wound, hands her gun to Sherry and says with steely resolve, "You got this now." Inside the overturned ambulance, a brutal fight erupts. Punches fly and glass shatters as Nathan battles Simon. In a horrifying display of violence, Simon grabs Nathan's already injured hand and twists it with savage force, snapping the bones in a sickening, grotesque break that leaves the hand mangled. Ready to smash Nathan's head in with one final crushing blow, Sherry bursts through the wreckage and launches herself at Simon. In that heart-stopping moment, Nathan charges forward and drives his own grotesquely fractured arm bone upward through Simon's jaw and into his brain in a horrifying visceral kill. 2 weeks later, Nathan slowly wakes in a sterile hospital room. He lies completely immobilized in a full-body cast. Roscoe stands bedside, smiling with relief as he sees his friend finally conscious. Detective Mincy delivers the news with measured respect. "The DA has offered you 6 months of house arrest and 5 years of probation. You're not walking free, but you're not going to prison either." 1 year later, in a quiet prison visiting room as Nathan visits Sherry, she has 8 months left on her sentence. They sit across from each other, sharing a slice of warm cherry pie. Nathan remains seated, slowly chewing the last piece of cherry pie. A gentle, genuine smile spreads across his face. Thanks for watching.